and welcome to another Chelsea chat. And yesterday in the FA Cup third round, it was Chelsea 5, Morecambe 0. And what I have to say first of all, well done Morecambe. You're a credit to your club, you were a credit to the town. And it's a shame you didn't draw someone like Ipswich, because I think you would have given them a I think you would have beat them, to be honest. But you came to the bridge and you really gave us some scares. Early on, you could have gone ahead. But 5-0 it was, and I think, sheer class showed in the end. We started off with 10 changes. We had Jorgensen in goal. We had James at right back. And he didn't get injured. He went off at half time. But James at right back, he was captain. Just inside him, we had Dizazi at centre half. I'm not a fan of Disaster, but he is a centre half. Nice to see him playing in his rightful position. He was okay yesterday. Next to him, the excellent Tosin. Almost got my man of the match. And next to him at left back, we started off with Vega. We had one in the midfield. We sort of played a 4-1-4-1. We had one in midfield, which was Lavia. Nice to see him back too. And in front of them, we had Neto on the right. We had Nkunku, João Felix and Tyreek George out on the left. The young lad played really well, I thought, yesterday. Lots of promise. His game management's got to get a little bit better, his decision making, but boy, he's got talent. Heaps of talent. And Gu up front. And yeah, it was a tight first half, really. We had a penalty missed by Nkunku. It wasn't missed, it was a great save, actually. Their goalkeeper, Burgoyne, I think it is. If we're not scouting him, we should, because that might just be a one-off game, mightn't it? But if he plays like that every game, I think the fourth goal, Felix shot when he was wrong-footed. But when you look at it from his view, he's got no view of that shot at all. But that was the only one I could have said he could have done any better. The rest of them were corkers. And some of the saves he made, it would have been 10-11-0 if it wasn't for the guy. So yeah, well done to Burgoyne in the Morecambe goal. And well done to the whole team. I thought Morecambe really put a shift in. They really put a shift in. They really had a go. It was their FA Cup final. And good luck to them. I hope they do well. They're my second favourite team, I think. I just like their attitude. No rolling around on the floor. Just got on with it. And as I say, really worked hard as a team. So yeah, we had a scare early on when I think his name was Tolly. Nice little bit of football down their right wing, down our left. And he had a shot at goal. Jorgensen, who was really dodgy yesterday, proper dodgy. Maybe it's just lack of games, but he couldn't hold it. But the guy hit at the near post, and you thought, crikey, they're here for, they mean business. And they had another chance just after that as well. Poor shot, but they were causing problems. So much so that I think that was the reason that Cucurella come on at the start of the second half. So yeah, the deadlock was broken in the first half by Tosin. A good shot, which deflected wickedly. The goalkeeper didn't stand a chance. But it was good that, a defender was shooting from outside the box. I don't think Chelsea do that enough. Then in the 50th minute, Nkunku made it 2-0. Good work by Cucurella, who'd come on for Lavia, actually. Vega was still on the pitch. Cucurella come on to do that midfield role, but he was all over the show and he was all down the left. It was one of these formations. I didn't have a clue what was going on. But anyway, he done lots of hard work, pulled it back in. Vega with a good shot, the keeper with a good save, and Nkunku, he's calm as anything, isn't he, in that number 10 role, rolled it into the net. The next goal was in the 70th minute, and that was a Tosin screamer. Probably 30-35 yards. Reminded me of Alex. Remember Alex, the centre-half that we used to have, who could hit a ball? Well done, Tosin. That was, no one was going to stop that. And again, nice to see defenders, realistically, when there's no options on, having a shot from outside the box. I'd like to see our midfield players do that as well. You know, old Super Frankie used to do it with aplomb, didn't he? And yeah, we miss that. We try and walk it in at times, I think. Then in the 75th minute, Felix, who, do you know what I liked about him? He put a couple of tackles in that first half that you wouldn't expect from Felix. He was running back, he was doing his defensive work. That boy has got the right attitude. He's really trying to get in that first team. And I liked what I saw yesterday. Yes, it was against lower opposition, but do you know what? They were competing, and so was he. And that don't often happen in FA Cup third rounds when you're playing lower opposition. And it was lovely. It was lovely to watch. So he was putting a real shift in, and then the keeper brought off an excellent save from him earlier on, just down to the keeper's right, tapped it round the post. I thought it was a great save and a great shot. Felix had made his own time. He was instrumental in a lot of things. He was getting the ball, laying it off to people. He was making runs, taking people with him to create space. So I thought he had a cracking game, and he's my Chelsea man of match. But yeah, he wrong-footed the keeper in the 75th minute. The keeper couldn't see. I've seen the keeper's view now. The keeper couldn't see where it was coming from. Felix obviously looked up, saw a gap around their defenders, and thought, right, he's not going to get to that, and great. Then in the 77th minute, Felix gets the ball, he shimmies, he sort of wrong foots two players, and then curls it into the top, his right hand corner of the net, the keeper's left hand corner. Beautiful, beautiful goal. And if you could see their defenders, where it was like watching your missus in bed with a porn star, you know. They just weren't used to that level of performance. And yeah, they couldn't cope with him. They couldn't cope with him. But yeah, he's my man of match. I say in the second half we made some substitutions. Cucurella was absolutely instrumental in that 5-0 victory when he came on. Gusto came on for James, which is sensible. You know, we know how injury prone Reece is. You've got to protect him a bit. And Sancho came on for Neto, and Sancho run them ragged. You could really see the poor devils were out of their class when he came on. That boy has got lovely feet, you know. He really, really has, and he's got a work ethic now that he's at our club. So happy days all round. Good signing. Another time when I was totally wrong. So let's score him. Jorgensen, crikey, yesterday I thought he was a juggler instead of a goalkeeper. Didn't look safe at all. Lots of second catches, lots of dodgy decisions when going for high balls. But yeah, he's going to get a 5. James, obviously not himself, but defensively pretty good, gets a 6. Dizazi gets a 6.5. Tozen gets an 8.5. Vega, always available. I like the looks of him. I reckon he could be going, and yeah, I don't see why. But anyway, he gets a 6.5. Lavia gets a 6.5. Neto didn't really do a lot. He gets a 6. And Kunku obviously missed a penalty, but anyone can do that. Scored a goal. I thought he put a decent shift in. Gets a 7. João Felix gets an 8.5. It was between him and Tosin for man of the match, but João Felix just about got it. Put a proper shift in and great goal. Tyreek George gets a 7. Thought he always looked dangerous. And Gu gets a 6. Couldn't really get into the game, but you get what you always get with him. Lots of running and yeah, he takes people with him, doesn't he? He's a nuisance in general. And Maresca gets an 8 because he made all those changes. And yeah, I know the opposition was it Division 2, is it? And they're struggling in that. But to make 10 changes and still produce a professional performance, the manager's got to get some credit. Some notable absences yesterday. I wonder what's happened with Dewsbury Hall. I don't know if he's injured or if he's on his way. That's what I was thinking when I saw that team sheet. Okay, let me know your thoughts. I thought it was a good professional performance, and yeah, not much more I can say about it, so I'll shut up. Let me know your thoughts. That's why I do these. Please subscribe to the channel, throw the video a like, and speak to you after Bournemouth. Is it on Tuesday? Okay, up to Chelsea.